Hi, I'm Lydia Vidonagate, and today I'm with Bob and Lynn Pellegrino with Hot Springs Natural. Bob, tell us about how Hot Springs Natural got started.
So we originally got started by just as a hobby making soap in the garage, and then we gave some to our friends, and they gave it to some other friends, and somehow it got into the hands of someone who knew someone in a gift shop, and they liked it, and they said, "Hey, if you make more of this, we'll sell it in the gift shop."
Wow.
And basically, that's how we started our business.
And now you have 101 products.
Yeah, we have 100
Plus.
plus, 100 plus, and growing every other month.
Just a little bit about me. I'm a retired nurse practitioner, and that, in fact, that's what caused us to move to Hot Springs over 30 years ago. And I decided I wanted a new career. And so I've always loved cooking in the kitchen, and I was always very involved in skincare with a lot of the projects that I did. And so I decided, after Bob taught me how to make the soap, I decided that I was going to grow the product lines. And so I took a lot of time to research everything, and everybody's into, what's natural, using products there out in nature, products for the family, and products for the pets. And so my second career was to make a difference, to involve myself in the community, and to make people feel good about themselves and their skincare, just to be awesome. And so I started making products, and it was interesting. As I started making products, somebody would come to me and said, "Can you make a product for this?" So that expanded our whole line. From when we first started, we had the lotions and the bath salts and the scrubs, and then we got into the holistic remedies. And so I think that makes our company unique in that we make our own botanical infused oils. So we do our own arnica oil, we do our own calendula oil, we do our own chamomile oil. And that has made a lot of these new types of balms that we have come out. And really, probably one of our most popular products is our arnica, which is very good for anti-inflammatory, arthritis, bug bites, burns, pretty much everything.
Bites.
I just found out before I came on set here today that it was good for bug bites. John's wife Annie had a jar,
Yeah.
and she was putting it on a bruise, and I thought, arnica, it's for bruises.
Yeah.
And then I read the label. I go, bug bites, that's for me,
Yeah.
because the mosquitoes and ticks eat me up.
And so along with the products and the holistic, one of the things that we've really tried to maintain with our company is when you use a name natural, as Hot Springs Natural, we truly want to be able to have a testimony to that name. So we don't use preservatives. We use natural preservatives. We don't use any synthetic colorings. We don't use any dyes. We really try to make all our products, and yes, they do have, longevity in the products, and that's another reason why most of our products are in a darker container.
Right.
Is that we truly wanted to live up to our name of natural, because this is what people want.
It's fantastic.
So to get part of that, because you mentioned about longevity of the products and so on, is I retired as a lawyer with Walmart a couple of years ago. Came back into the company, and at that time, Lynn made really small batches, almost individual to the individual customers. So we don't try to keep a lot of things on the shelves. I've gotten into making larger batches, but it's still small batch. We generally don't have, maybe some products we might have, like arnica, we sell so much, we might have 50, 60 jars, but they get sold in 2 weeks anyway,
Right.
or less.
So they're all freshly
so
made.
they're all freshly made. So we got small batches. Plus, we do try to do things for the community. We started to employ using Abilities Unlimited.
I saw that, and they
Yeah.
do your packaging.
So they do the filling. So we monitor the quality of making the small batch and the material. Bring the
perfect.
material there. They do the filling. They do the labeling. They've done some of the shipping for us at times. So it's a great partnership. They're great people to work with. And it's good just to work with the community, because we do our printing with local printers, whatever local people doing web design and photography and so on.
Right.
So, we
So Bob
want
Lynn, y'all are
to be the
truly Hot
community.
Springs and truly natural.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
So what a fitting name for your line.
Yes, and we also give, as I said, my nurse practitioner actually is in geriatrics, and so we've been touched on both sides of our family with Alzheimer's disease. So we also give proceeds to the Alzheimer's Association.
Excellent. Lynn, tell me about your Cleopatra line.
Well, the Cleopatra is our aging line, and really, I say that, but all ages can use these products because they're healthy. We've never had a complaint by anybody who's ever had an allergy or any sort of reaction. All our products can be used by all skin types. But Cleopatra, we went with that name because look at Cleopatra. I mean,
Right.
she was just beautiful. And we capitalized on all those ancient essential oils that worked back when. And so here we have frankincense, and we know about frankincense. It was in the Bible. The Egyptians used it. We capitalized on rice bran oil. I mean, look at the Asian skin. And those are just a couple of the oils we use. And then we added, there's just a whole bunch of oils that their focus is firming,
Right.
toning, collagen production, decrease age spots, increased elasticity of the skin. And we wanted them to smell good and feel good on
They
your face.
certainly do.
And so we have an eye cream, we have a face and neck cream, we have a facial cleanser that, believe it or not, is very popular among the men. They love it because it gives a little bit of exfoliation to the skin.
I use it.
And it's not
Really?
harsh, and it just has a wonderful smell. And you only need a tiny bit, so it lasts
Right.
forever.
It's very concentrated.
Yeah. And then a mud mask. And we researched it. The mud mask has 3 or 4 different clays, which normally you don't really see in a mud mask. They may have one type of clay. But I wanted to capitalize on all the different muds that would bring different qualities and properties to get rid of impurities and improve skin and just make you feel good. And again, we know about cucumbers, us ladies, put them on the eyes. So that's why we decided to scent it with a cucumber infused oil.
This is where it all started, correct? All of
Correct.
the lovely soaps. Let's
Yes.
go over here and tell us about your favorite ones and the
Okay.
most popular.
Well, probably let me start with our most popular. Definitely is our oatmeal scrub. That has an
That one's down
exfoliation.
here.
It has a wonderful mixture of cloves and oatmeal, and again, all the coloring is produced by botanicals. It's all plant-based oils. Again, natural, doesn't have any surfactants in it, no sulfates, no synthetic dyes.
You can read and recognize everything on
Essential
the label.
oils, yes.
That's
And so
excellent.
oatmeal scrub is our probably number one. Probably following that is our lavender, our peppermint pop, and then one soap that is our latest soap is our charcoal tea tree. And we were asked to come up with a soap that people could use outdoors that would be good for hunting or camping and just kind of help you with just some general things that you may be faced with the outdoors. And so that's what we came up with, our charcoal tea tree. And tea tree oil is just a fabulous oil
Excellent.
for prevention of bug bites. It's good for all sorts of, it has antibacterial properties, just very good just to be cleansed with. And so that has become quite popular. But as I said, we do have over 13 soaps.
Oh, my
and,
goodness.
So when we have those 60s people who love the patchouli, if
Oh,
you
yeah,
like
yeah,
patchouli, they love our patchouli
You got
soap.
it.
Yeah,
Or
right.
hippie
Sure. The hippie friends.
So
But
the other thing about those soaps is they're all certified organic.
I
other
saw
than
that.
the charcoal,
Okay.
because charcoals you can't certify as organic.
Sure.
Otherwise, and all of the oils that go into that are from farmers practicing sustainable farming.
perfect.
So we're aware of what goes on with slash and burn, like in certain countries, to produce
Yeah.
palm oil. We do not support that. We do not source from people doing that kind of activity.
Right.
because
So
it's-
you know where every single ingredient comes
Yeah.
from. And that's just the beauty of when you buy from the people who are making the actual product.
Yeah.
So excellent. Well, let's move on to some of our outdoor stuff. And I was really excited to learn that you had a sunscreen. It's very difficult to find a natural sunscreen. Tell us about how you came, what's in this, and how you came about it, and your yummy honey lip balm.
Well, again, we were asked to come up with a sunblock, and it was from one of the companies that we work with, and they wanted something that was naturally based. The only thing that you're allowed to use, according to the powers that be, as a substance to provide sun protection, is zinc oxide.
Right.
So we really researched to get a very good quality organic zinc oxide. So it's zinc oxide based, and the different essential oils and the other additional carrier oils that are all have SPF properties. So you have the SPF property of the zinc oxide along with 3 or 4 essential oils and then carrier oils. And we wanted something that was going to be smooth, that had a nice creamy texture to it. And we have just had fabulous results from that.
That's excellent. And that should be in everyone's.
Right.
Yeah, my golfing buddies, I keep that in my bag, and my golfing buddies use it. And we don't have a picture of it too, but Linda tell you about we've got our natural bug spray, and I keep that in my golf bag also because sometimes my ball goes off the fairway towards these things called trees.
You may have to hunt for it a little
I
bit.
might
Is
have
that
to
what
get
you're telling?
Yes, and
That's excellent.
our bug spray has over 13 essential oils. We wanted to be able to capture every single bug that could possibly bite you, from spiders to ants to mosquitoes to wasps to no-see-ums, and so all the oils are targeted, so we covered the complete gamma. The other thing that really makes our bug spray kind of neat is you can actually use it on your pet, even though we do have an
A
insect
pet spray,
repellent
okay.
so it could be a family product. We also have SPF properties in it too, so it also is sun protective.
That's excellent. Now, let's go over and talk about some of our pet line.
Yeah, that was another thing that, we have always had a dog in the house. And I would read these labels. I was like, I don't want to put that on my dog.
Right.
So I decided, let me come up with a dog line, because you really can't use essential oils on cats.
Okay.
Dogs, and again, everything was researched, so all the essential oils that are in our dog products are safe for dogs.
You've got shampoos
Yeah,
and
we have a shampoo that's an oatmeal honey based. It also has a goat milk in it. Very again, only need a little bit. Lathers up a lot. We have an insect repellent spray, like I said, and again, the same thing goes. The oils are a little bit different, but you could use that on yourself if you want to get it for your dog. You can use that as well.
when you mentioned goat milk in some of the pet products, it made me think of your goat milk lotions that are super sought after, right?
Yes. As I said, we have our regular lotion line, which are also very good. They're shea butter based and various oils and essential oils. But we wanted to come up with something a little step up than
Right.
the regular body lotion. And goat milk, we have a private person that we get the goat milk from.
Okay.
And it's
so
infused in the
creamy.
base. And we wanted to come up with, give people 2 different choices. There's those people who love coconut. So we have a coconut and a lemongrass, a very thick thick lotion, very comfortable. You could use it all over your body. Again,
Probably
don't need a
perfect
whole
for
bunch.
those dry hands and
Yes.
feet.
And again, people who have very dry skin, goat milk is very, very good for.
And I saw your children's
Yes,
line. This
yes.
is super exciting. Again, how many people have all of their dogs, all of their kids? And that's who you really want to protect,
Right,
and not
right.
use any of those harsh chemicals. And you've got a full line of children's products. I love that this is 3-in-1.
Right,
It's
yes.
one little thing for the
Well,
whole
yet
body.
again, it has to be easy, when you're working with your children. And so, yeah, we have 3 different flavors. We have raspberry, and we wanted to be children sensitive, however, sticking with the natural essential oil,
Right.
which are hard to find, but we were able to find them. So we have raspberry, we have orange, we have sour apple, and we have watermelon. And they are They are colored, but we use natural plant-based. That's how we get the coloring. And again, it's a product you can use for everything, and the kids love it. And along with that, we also have a baby lotion. We make our own
great.
chamomile infused oil, and so that's a lavender and chamomile lotion. Very good for your baby. Lavender
Very calming
Yeah.
and
Gentle.
soothing.
helps them sleep. It's very relaxing.
Another thing that I know my kids would get all over are the fizzies.
Yes.
This is so cool. This one's apricot honey fizzy bomb.
Yeah.
But you've got a ton of different kinds of
That's the
these.
shit. We got frogs and turtles and
Yeah.
ladybugs and
Are
it's
these
fun
really
things.
popular?
Yes, and as I said, we wanted to come out with. We wanted to be something beyond the bowl.
Right.
And so trying to find the proper molds was a little bit of a challenge, but we pretty much have all the animals that would be in the forest. I mean, we are in Hot Springs.
We're in a park. Yeah.
So we have like my husband Bob said, we have frogs, we have butterflies, we have bumblebees, we have hearts, and then we also have our adults. Now the adult fizzy bombs are a little bit smaller, but we have eucalyptus, and then we also have rose. And we actually, what makes our rose fizzy bombs a little bit unique is that there's little rose petals in it.
Oh, okay. And
Okay.
here's the harmonizing rose. Whoops. I'm dropping all of these things here. What was the thing that you were saying? Is that pure
I don't
for
know
mom?
what it is. For mom, we have a bubble up.
A
It's
bubble bath?
It's a natural bubble bath.
It's the big blue
So
bottle.
after you
This
put
one
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Oh, bubble
Is it
up.
there? It is there. Okay, thank you.
Super foaming bubbles. Make
Yeah.
bath
So
time
after you put the
fun.
kids to sleep
Sure.
and the dog is sleeping, because you wash them too.
One product we didn't talk about was our roll-on oils.
Oh, yes. We've got some of those here. And you've
And-
got lots of different kinds in the roll-ons,
Yeah,
correct?
well, as you know, it's been difficult for us during this pandemic to just try to chill out, and so we wanted to come up with some roll-on oils during this pandemic period, just to make you feel energized, relaxing, chilled out. All those moods that you may want at a certain time, focusing, and so basically you just roll it on.
Yes. Great to keep in the car, maybe
Yes.
for
That's
traffic.
any
Roll onto
time.
the temples.
And the thing is, we made, as Lynn said, we took the oils that are designated for different moods and we try to match them because we all get in different moods.
Right.
So sometimes you're in the mood to go to sleep, you want to just relax. Other times you just have a lot of anxiety, but you got to get through the day.
I'd like to talk a little bit about our holistic line.
Yes.
And that, I think, again, makes us different and unique because we have the generalized products that maybe other bath companies would sell.
Right.
But we have come up with a holistic line. And as I said, we make all our infused oils ourselves. So we
Okay.
make our arnica oil, our calendula oil,
And
our
this-
lemon balm oil.
I have used.
Arnica
this is the thing.
just such an amazing thing. And just to tell you a little story about myself, we were on a trip to New Zealand, and Bob decided we were going on an adventure day that he didn't tell me about. So first we did a luge, which I thought, okay, I made it to the luge. Then we were on a
It was a
four-wheeler.
huge luge. Too.
And
This
the
was-
four-wheeler, I had never been on a four-wheeler, flipped
Oh
the
my
four-wheeler,
goodness, no.
broke my ankle and 4 ribs.
Yeah.
And
Not
I mean, I had an ace bandage being a nurse. I could do
Right.
that, but I was like, I'm in New Zealand. I need to
Yeah.
have a good time.
This was on the top of a mountain, bud.
Oh,
That's
my
where they filmed The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
we were up
goodness.
on the hills of The Hobbit.
And so we go to a pharmacy, and what does he give us? Arnica. I had never even heard of it.
Sure.
These pills, and I could tell you, for the week we were there, and we didn't really stop, the plane ride home, which is forever long, never got a clot. I never had any problem healing my ankle, and I was sold on Arnica. And so I
goodness.
started learning about it and reading about the oil, because, the pill takes a while to work, because you have to
Right.
digest it. But I wanted to, and so that's how we got into the whole Arnica thing. And at the same time, again, another one of our customers said, "Can you come up with an Arnica lotion?" It
Yeah.
was just like that. And so, so between our infused oils, and then we handpicked the oils that again would help with the analgesic properties, the anti-inflammatory,
Right.
the antibacterial. And that's why it just has so many purposes. In fact, we have so many testimonies of people that really use it for poison ivy.
That's incredible.
And they don't want to take all those cortisones and the steroids
Right.
and all that type of stuff.
And I just told a story before, is the other day I was working in the garden
Oh.
and in my flip-flops, because that's what I do, and I stepped right into a major pile of ants. And I've got like 50 or 70 ant bites. And I just took that arnica and creamed it all up, and in 15 minutes I didn't feel it.
Right.
Then at nighttime I had to put it again. But seriously, they're still red, but they don't hurt. I'm not scratching. I'm able to go to sleep at night.
It's phenomenal.
It's
But
just
we
amazing
get
the usage.
testimonies because of the
Yeah.
analgesic properties. People said, I've been in a car accident. If I don't put your cream, I can't get up in the morning. In
Oh, my
fact,
goodness.
we have physical therapy companies that bought a jar here in Hot Springs
Mm-hmm.
that now we sell to their physical therapy company out west,
Wow.
and they use it on their patients.
And analgesic, is that soothing
Pain.
muscles? Oh,
Yeah,
pain relief?
muscle,
Okay.
arthritic pain. As I said, I keep a jar in my gym bag at all times because I'm an active person. So is Bob. We do pickleball, we exercise, and it is my go-to
The
stuff.
go-to.
And then some of the other natural holistic things we do our own lemon balm, and lemon balm just has so many properties. It could even be used on pets for hot spots.
Okay.
It's used for any sort of, abrasions, any sort of, people use it for if they have any sort of fever blisters.
Okay.
And then we have what I call it's our all natural, Neosporin.
Right.
It's kind of your all natural first aid product
That's
that you
the
always
lemon
want.
balm?
Well, the lemon balm can be used that, but we actually have another one called an herbal balm.
Oh, okay.
And that has our calendula oil in it.
Yes.
It has hemp infused oil in it, and other essential oils that would bring properties, for example, for burns, insect. It's nice small container like
Right.
this here, and so keep it, in that hunting
And just
bag
a
in
little
your
dab will
camping.
do ya,
Yeah,
right?
In
keep one
fact,
of those in my
incredible
golf bag
for
also.
burns.
It's a headache balm. I'm very
Yes.
intrigued.
Yes.
Do you rub it
Yes.
on your temples?
Yeah, yes. And again, that was another product that somebody said that they had a company that was providing it, wasn't providing it anymore. Could I replicate the product?
Perfect.
And so wonderful testimonies of people who have been able to cut back on their migraine medications. I mean, just...
Are you still doing somewhat of custom orders these days? If there's still a need that somebody
Yeah,
that
if
your
somebody-
extensive line hasn't
if,
met.
Yeah, if somebody comes to me, just like the other day, one of our customers, she said, can you come up with a healing oil? She wanted a completely oil-based product. She said she had very, very dry skin, but she also wanted to use it in the bath,
Okay.
a bath oil. And so we came up just for her, and I said, well, this may be a new product line.
It will be
And
a
it
new
and it has probably 7 or 8 different oils in it, along with the addition of the essential oil. Now I'm also looking at maybe even adding something to our pet line because we just got a
Yes.
little puppy who
What
likes
kind?
to go to the bathroom. It's a Chiweenie.
Oh.
And that little puppy, wants to chew on everything.
Okay.
So we have a product in the making. It may be called Halt,
Yeah.
but to get, him to
stop.
halt,
Halt the dog.
halt,
He's
and
gonna
don't bite
run.
on the furniture.
It could be a spray even, something
yes,
like
and
that.
it is a spray.
Okay.
It's a spray. So I've been kind of test marking that on our
Chiweenie,
Coco,
Chihuahua Wheaton.
a Chihuahua Dachshund.
I didn't
Oh
tell
my
you
goodness.
this though. Yesterday, we have so many products, and we did not bring all of our products because we have so many products.
Yeah.
But another one of the pet products is Calm Doggy.
Okay.
Calm a dog. I was getting my bottles filled. I was filling we go fill our own bottles downtown Hot Springs because we like to drink the natural water.
Absolutely.
So I was talking to some people that are passing by, and they just, what are you doing here, and this and that. And somehow or another, we start talking about Hot Springs Natural. And
Yeah.
they said, oh, yeah, well, I got a dog. I said, I got something right for you. And, of course, I keep a little stash in my car.
Sure.
So I sold them some right there. It was like, and they
So
said
when
they
you
could-
see Bob peddling his products outside of his
yeah, but
trunk,
they say we got something. We pay a fortune for it out of California, and then it
Sure.
takes a couple of weeks to get it. So now they got my card. They said, no, we're gonna when we get back, because we come here every year, but when we get back to our home in Colorado, we're gonna look you up.
That's
and
great.
Order some other things
Yeah,
like
and that's
this.
called our calm dog because somebody wanted, again, another customer wanted a product that they could roll inside the dog's ears because their dog
Yeah.
was afraid of thunder and lightning and different
Oh,
sounds.
yeah.
And again, we test marketed on her pet. Mm-hmm. And she said, "Oh, this is fabulous.
It works.
And
Yeah.
it works." And so we also have 2 soaps for dogs.
That's
We
excellent.
actually, because people wanted something that was maybe a little bit more portable. Camping, you may not, you only have so much access to water and things like that. And so we do have 2 doggy soaps. One is more of a honey shea, and the other one actually has a little bit more exfoliation to it.
Perfect.
And again, we are trying to hit all the different gammas of
Yeah.
what people need. And
It's super. And what's the website that we go to order everything?
It's hotspringsnatural.com.
The name says it. The next product we want to talk about, we cannot forget the bath salts.
Yes, and again, we kind of started out with kind of the regular bath salts, that was, eucalyptus and lavender and rose. But again, one of our customers said, "Can you come up with something that's a little bit different?"
Right.
And so we came up with a line that we actually have a muscle relief one. We have one that's invigorating. That's our orange there.
Okay.
We have a calming. We have a relaxing. Again, capitalizing on those moods.
The
And
different-
the oils are blended in such that those are those properties.
Tell me, Lynn, about your different body sprays and regular lotions.
Yeah, our regular lotions, we kind of wanted kind of an all-purpose lotion. We tried to keep it to the size that you could actually carry in your carry-on bag if you travel. And again, kind of came up with a lavender is probably our most popular. But we also wanted to have a variety. So we have peach, we have eucalyptus, we have gardenia, which is quite popular. We have peppermint and those type of lotions. And then we have a separate holiday line. At Christmas time, we come up with our holiday scents. that are
Oh, I
just
would love to smell those.
And then we have our Valentine line, like Passion and
Love.
Love Potion #9.
Oh, that's great.
You know.
And you also mentioned you have an entire men's line.
Yes,
of
yes,
products.
Yes, we have, again, just like the children, men don't want a lot of products. They want to smell good and they want to do one thing with everything. And interesting how this started. We started getting some interest by people who ride motorcycles,
Ooh.
and they have limited space.
Very
to
limited.
And so that became the idea with coming up with our Rugged Woodsman line. And so
Oh, what a cool name.
we have 2 products for men. And one is it's a shampoo, bath, shower, everything. And we scented it with patchouli and amber, so it almost kind of smells like a little bit like Aramis. So it has like a cologne scent afterwards.
Very good.
And then the men said, "Well, where's the lotion to match this?" Mm-hmm. So we have the lotion to match it. And for our women, we do have the same sort of scents that I mentioned with the lotions. We have shower gels that that can be used by not only women, men or women, but we do have shower gels. And then we have body sprays. People wanted a body spray that they could use multi-purpose, room deodorizer. They could use to put on their pillow, or lavender spray. A lot of people spray it on their
Right.
pillow because it helps
Like a
them
linen
relax.
spray, yeah.
And so we have a whole selection of those along with when we do our holidays. We have a holiday spray.
That's great.
And then we have a Valentine spray.
And I'm just
again,
thinking-
it's your perfume.
Yeah, you would never spray your body with Febreze,
Yeah, right.
and so, like, this is your all-in-one.
The people
yeah.
the men who start using the Rugged, they keep on ordering again and again. I use it every day. I use it in the shower.
Yeah.
Because I like that. I also use the bar soap. But the idea that I just pick up one bottle, I can clean me, I can clean my hair.
Perfect.
Yeah, because I don't want...
No fuss, no muss.
I can't even read. I need glasses. I can't read what's conditioner, what's shampoo. So I put them
Right.
all-
Yeah.
This is one bottle. It
Well,
works.
the interesting thing we too also learned about men love lavender.
Really?
And so a lot of our men buy our lavender bath salts.
Good. Well, and
And they-
women love lavender,
You're
so
right.
you want to smell good
Right.
for us, right?
Right,
So-
right.
That's it.
And then, in
right.
fact, we have 2 soaps. Our orange, the surprise ingredient in our orange is lavender. So
Oh,
we have a
really?
lavender soap, and
Okay.
then our orange surprise has lavender in it.
Smells so good. Lavender's always been one of my favorite
Yeah.
natural smells.
Well,
It's
bar,
so
bar
nice.
soaps are people naturally made good bar soaps, and there's many of them out there.
Yeah.
They all have one thing in common: they last forever.
Our bar.
They
Yeah.
really last. So you think you're getting a bargain? You're getting 5 of these junky bars with all
It's-
kinds of stuff that it's only
Won't
like
even last a
$2.
week,
I've had
yeah.
people say, why am I going to spend $6 on a bar of soap? I said, because it's going to last you a month and a half, and it's actually good for you.
Right.
And it's actually going to take off the dead cells. It's not going to leave a residue. All those other soaps leave residues.
Soap
Natural,
scum.
Natural soaps.
Yeah.
Our soaps. They don't leave a residue. They just
Right.
leave you smelling good.
And our soaps take a long time to make and cure. Some of these other ones that are really fancy and they have all the different colors and stuff. It's basically it's a pour method. They have like a soap product that's been liquefied, and then they just put it in a mold.
Right.
Everything from ours is, from all the ingredients are hand-picked to the botanicals to the oils. It is weeks.
Wow.
This is chemistry.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
chemistry, and then it's curing time. There's boiling points where you have to know to kill it.
Sure.
It's kind of like cooking.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it is real chemistry, is what it is, and it's all, everything is naturally, and each part of that process adds to like the lathering up, or adds to like the oatmeal's got oatmeal grain in it.
Right. Actually
it's
in it.
actually
And
in
the
it.
old adage is true that you get what you pay for.
Right, right.
So,
That's right.
And it's also hand stamped.
oh, that is
Inside, it's
cool.
hand stamped with our logo.
Really? Oh, how fun.
Because again, we wanted to be different.
Yes. Oh, I see it. That's so neat. We'll put it out there for everyone to see. Well, I can't wait to take some of this stuff home and experiment with it.